Hey everyone, Brett here with Tumbo again. We have got our Solo Slinger product here for a brief demonstration for you. What this is an adjustable 35 and 50 foot bungee powered zipline toy, especially designed for really active dogs and a lot of times the larger dogs that tend to destroy some of the smaller products. This is a real durable device. The only wear item that's really here is the actual rope that hangs down, which is completely replaceable. We sell those online on our website as well. So I'm just going to kind of show you the range of motion on this now so you can kind of get an idea of how it works and what it's all about. So the way this is all set up is we've got two opposing bungee lines here, and they allow the movement back and forth along the whole zip line. So I can, or your dog can freely pull this off to either side and run it down, and it's going to pull itself all the way back. And it always wants the self-center, basically. So as they're tugging, they can tug to the side, they can tug to this side, all 360 degrees all the way around. But when they pull it all the way down to one of the sides, if they decide to let it go for whatever reason, some dogs do and some dogs don't, but if they do, then this is going to shoot back on its own. And I'm going to release this now to kind of give you the idea of how it moves and what it does. So if I let this go, you can see that it shoots all the way down the line and bounces kind of back and forth and ends up resting right in the center again. At that point, the dog can run after it, grab it, tug it all around again, and repeat as necessary all day long. All right, so I also want to touch on a little bit of the components that are included with the kit. So as the cameraman pans up here, you can kind of see we've got a cable that's 55 feet long, which gives you the adjustability between the 35 and 50 feet. We give an extra 5 feet of cable just so whatever you're wrapping around, you've got a little bit of leeway there to get around those things and still be able to get your 50-foot distance. We've got our tensioning device up there, which is a ratcheting mechanism. Makes it real easy to get the cable installed. One person can do it on their own, and it makes sure everything gets nice and tight so you don't have any slack in the line. We've got two bungee cords that are about 15 feet long, and those are able to stretch from end to end. Holding those up is we provide 16 carabiners. If you get a close-in view, you can probably see some of those carabiners right there. And they're just there to ensure that the bungee cord doesn't slack down, and it also, is able to glide really freely along the length of the cable as the dog's kind of bouncing everything around. Once we get out to the center here, we've got the slider unit, which is a fully aluminum slider with a stainless steel insert that is designed to glide along the cable. It eliminates all moving parts. So traditionally, a lot of times, these type of devices will have a pulley mechanism. Those can bind up, rust, corrode over time, and be somewhat problematic. We've eliminated all moving parts, so it just slides back and forth. Really simple system with the longevity in mind. And then we also have the actual rope toy here hanging. And this, like I said before, fully replaceable. We sell these online as well, so once your dog is able to finally get through this or it gets too short, you can replace it with a new one. And other than that, that basically wraps up the demonstration. We have clients that have purchased the product send in videos all the time with their dogs playing with it, and we're going to go ahead and leave you with some of those so you can kind of see dogs using it in action. And we appreciate you spending some time with us today, and enjoy yourself. Alright, so the last thing we want to show you today is the ability to add a trolley containment system to this. So we sell trolley containment systems separately, but this is also a kit that you can purchase separately. We also sell a Solo Slinger that's completely boxed with this lead line as well. So you can purchase it at the beginning, but it can always be used as an add-on. So what we've got here is what we can do is remove the toy from the line, and we can replace it with this lead line here. So what this does is allow you to connect your dog to the end of this leash and allow them to roam freely around the yard still contained. So just like a trolley system, but it just gives you a double version of the product that you already have. So you also have the option, this can go either way. You can leave the bungees completely hooked up, or if you have maybe a smaller dog and you don't want them to have to drag the extra weight, these don't provide a tremendous amount of tension, but there is a little bit of tension there. So these can be disconnected when you're using it for a trolley. And then we can just stow these off to the side on each end, run them down there for safekeeping. Same thing on this side. just get those completely out of the way. And like I said, that's optional. You can leave them hooked up, but this is a little bit easier traveling now. You can see the ease of motion of that slider just really slides along the cable easily. So even the smallest of dogs can really move around with this without a problem. And the leash here is detachable too, which it makes it handy to be able to leave your dog connected, unhook here, and walk him inside if you've got a dog that tends to like to just run forward as soon as they're released off of any cable. So that gives you a little extra accessory here to purchase that gives you two products in one versus buying things separately.